Hi, my name's Yuichi, co-owner of LAKO Boxing Gym in Eagle Rock, California. So today we're starting your fitness program. We're gonna take you through some basic upper and lower body workouts that you can do with a chair, a mat, some weights if you have them, but you don't need them today. We wanna get your body moving. Enjoy the workout. So today we're gonna take you through some basic exercises you can do. We're gonna start, especially if you're just starting your program, with the chair today. John, thank you for helping once again. So we already went through the myofascial release, hopefully alleviated some body aches and strains. So now we're gonna take you through some exercises so we can build some muscle and work on conditioning. So the first thing we're gonna do is, John, we're gonna do just a up and down, real easy. So this is a modified squat, obviously with the chair. There are some, obviously, progressions to this exercise. It's gonna be a little easy, hopefully, for most of you at first. You could add some weights, dumbbells, kettlebells. You could add a modification where you do a shoulder press at the very top, right? So as it starts to get easy, you wanna add some progression and take the exercise and make it just a little bit harder. Today we're gonna shoot for about 10 reps. You'd probably wanna up that at some point. And John, let's go to that single leg squat. So this is gonna be a pretty hard progression for some of you. You could use a pole to have some balance. You could still hold on to the chair if you want with one hand. Just keep it close. There you go. Especially coming down. If you have any pains, don't do this one. And again, John's doing 10. He's gonna do 10 each leg. This is gonna help build some just core stability. You're working core muscles, your abdominals, working quads, your hamstrings, you're working a little bit of your calves. And sometimes you'll be a little bit stronger on one side. You'll notice maybe one side is way more stable than the other, and that's pretty normal. So then from here, we're gonna turn around and we're gonna go to what's called a step up. So again, John's doing, he's alternating, which is fine. You wanna make sure you're pushing with that heel. You wanna keep your stomach tight. So you can leave your foot or you can bring it down. This is working, obviously quads, a little bit of your core, again, the hamstring, glutes. Okay, so all this lower hip region. So if you are going single leg, you wanna go 10 to 20 reps. Or if you're gonna alternate, you probably wanna up it to like 30. Nice job, John. And then from here, we're gonna do a little upper body. So John's gonna start with what's called seated dips. Yep. You wanna keep your hips close to the chair. You don't wanna extend it too far. He's gonna keep his legs bent. You could have them straight also. And then you can see he's coming down pretty low, 90 degrees. And then he's squeezing the back of that arm, and this is called your tricep. There are a few modifications for this one also. And the progression, John, you could do a quicker, or he could do a hopping tricep. So coming off that, yeah, there you go. Coming off that chair just a little bit. And then he's gonna flip around, we're gonna go to a chest press. So this one is a normal grip. Okay, you wanna come down, chest towards the chair, and you wanna squeeze your chest and triceps as you come up. And make sure you're always breathing as well. So you wanna exhale on exertion. So John's gonna inhale as he comes down, he's gonna exhale as he comes up. And then from here, he's gonna go to a close grip. So the closer you get, the more you're gonna use of your triceps. The wider you get, the more you incorporate more pec major. And again, his breathing, he's gonna inhale as he comes down, he's gonna exhale as he comes up. And that's your basic program. 3 exercises for lower body, and 3 for upper. Okay, so we've graduated past the chair now. John, once again, he's loving the workout today. So he's gonna take us through some standing leg exercises. We're gonna start with an alternating lunge. So John's going to get 10. You wanna make sure you keep that back straight, you're sucking your belly. It's called activating your core. You wanna protect that lower back. He's pushing off that front heel. Again, you're using quads, hamstrings, calves, lower back, core muscles. Progression would be adding some weights. So John could do let's do some fake biceps. Okay. If you have dumbbells or even a gallon of water, which is 8 pounds. From there, he could even do a shoulder press. Or from there, he could do a front raise as he comes down. A front raise? Okay, of course. Or from there, he could go to a lateral raise, same lunge. Lateral raise. Okay, now from here, we're gonna go to squats. Okay, so these, so important. You wanna push off your heels. You wanna keep your feet straight. Again, as you come down, you wanna make sure that core is tight and you're trying to squeeze your glutes as you come up. The breathing again is you wanna inhale and then you wanna exhale as you come up. The progression for this one, John's gonna go to a hopping squat. Okay. This one's hard. You could do it just like this. You can also touch the ground. Your progression, obviously, if you want to add some weights. I probably wouldn't go super heavy though. Make sure you go slow with your progressions. This last one, John's gonna show us a single leg squat. So this one, make sure you're ready for this one. You obviously don't wanna twist your knee. You could use a stick if you want to help modify the exercise. You can see it's pretty challenging. You're working your core. And again, he's working quads, hams, glutes, that lower back. Thank you, John. Nice job, man. Okay, so we've taken you through the chair, through some standing exercises, and now we're gonna go to the mats. You could use a towel if you don't have a mat. So John's gonna start with, he's gonna do a glute bridge. So laying on your back, again, you wanna always keep your core tight. He's gonna lift his hips up off the ground, and he's gonna squeeze his glutes. You're gonna feel it in your hamstrings also. You notice he has his toes pointed up. The progression for this one, John's gonna go to a single leg. So one leg's gonna be pointed up to the sky. Same thing. You wanna lift that hip up. You're trying to squeeze that glute and hamstring as you lift your butt off the ground. And another progression, John can go to static. So John, hold your hips up off the ground. We're just gonna hold that position. 30, 45 seconds. So you have 3 different ways. You're targeting that whole posterior section, your hamstrings, your glutes, your lower back, your core, and your calves. From here, John's gonna flip to his side. And he's just gonna do just a basic leg lift. So, I know guys, this one looks a little funny, right? But you wanna build some stability in that hip complex because it makes it easier to do everything else. So, a lunge or a squat or a single leg squat, the stronger your hip complex is, the easier some of these basic exercises get. This is pretty basic, you're just lifting that leg. You're actually working not the adductor, but the abductor muscle. This one, 10, 20, 30 reps. He could also go static for progression, so he could hold it. And obviously the lower he goes, the harder it gets, okay? So from here, John's gonna flip to his stomach. We're gonna show you some basic upper body movements. So now we have John on his stomach, and we're gonna show you a few different ways to work upper body. So we're gonna start with a chest press. So John's gonna show us just some real push-ups. So John, give me a few reps. So again, you wanna keep your back flat, you wanna keep your core tight, okay? You don't wanna let your shoulder blades fall in on themselves. So you wanna make sure you keep that back engaged. We're gonna modify this if push-ups are hard for you. So John's gonna lay all the way flat on his stomach. He's gonna lift his shoulders and then his butt. Just a modified push-up. John, can you show me a few on your knees actually? If those are hard for you, you can go to your knees. Again, keep your back flat. You notice he's bringing his hips with him. They don't stay back. Okay, so now we're gonna show you a few progressions to these basic push-ups. So John's gonna show us a pike push-up. You're gonna bring your head down towards the ground. This is gonna work a lot of your shoulders, so you wanna be careful. If this bugs at all, if you feel any pain, stop immediately. And then John's gonna show us the hardest push-up, which is gonna be the hopping push-up. Okay, just coming off the ground just a little bit. He's clapping, being a little fancy, which is great, but you can even just hop off the ground. And then we're gonna show you one to work your triceps. So he's gonna lay flat and hands under him, and then he's gonna push up and activate those triceps. Perfect. And again, keep that back flat. Make sure you breathe. You want to exhale as you come up and inhale as you come down. And basic upper body on the floor.